Welcome back to Budget Beauty. This is Budget Beauty's Buying and Trying. This is where I take purchases that I've made and I try them out and see how they work in a completed full face look. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And in this look, we're doing pink. That's why I'm wearing pink. I was like, let's try this pink because I bought a few pink products in the most recent beauty haul, and so I was like, let's try pink. So that's what we're doing. So let's get started. So not a new product, but I don't use this often. This is the Essence Prime Like a Pro eyeshadow base, universal shade. We're going to use that for the eyes. Like I say, I don't use this often, and oh, that was a lot. That is not what I meant. No, that's a lot. So we're gonna make this work and spread this out a lot. Because I put a ton on there. And I didn't mean to. So I just squeezed out a lot of eye primer. Alright, so I know I don't need any extra at this point. Alright, so let me spread this out on my eye. I mean, it's not so much, I didn't mean to put it all on one eye. So I could just spread it out with my fingers and make this work. But I didn't need to, the bright side is I didn't need to put extra on. I didn't need to squeeze out any more for the other eye. It's a bright side. We're going to try to find the bright side there. Okay. Like I said, this isn't new. I've used it before. And I liked it. It's alright. It works. It's an Essence product, so I don't tend to have too much problems with it. Let's see if I can get in that corner. Get all the way across. This dries clear. This actually goes on. It's like pearlescent white, and then it dries clear. It dries down as an absolute clear for me. It does not leave like a white cast or anything, so it's probably going to keep my brown lid up underneath there. Probably. So as you can see, like, you can't even tell that I put anything on. But it's fine. I've used it and I've gotten great results from it, so I can't complain about it too much. And it is already starting to dry, so that's good. Let's get a towel. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, let's do our face. We're going to use old tried and true. This is not a new product. And as always, when I do use a new product, y'all will hear me say, new product alert. So, this is not a new product, but this is a new tube. This is the Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer. This is from the Sephora collection. Great. Love it. Absolutely love this face primer. It is fantastic. I have some Chic Glam also that is very much reminiscent of this. But this is a fantastic primer. It does, in fact, smooth and blur. And it does kind of leave a cast on my face. But it's going to get covered up with makeup anyway, so I don't really care. It's not that important. All right, so let's get a little bit out here. All right, we may need to put some more, get some more, but see, this is the face primer. It is very brown. The Chic Glam one is brown too. So as far as skin, my face is very clear right now. I have very few marks, a little bit of hyperpigmentation, just a tad, like it's like maybe 2%. So my face is probably about 98% clear now. That's from months of using my hyperpigmentation serum stick from Live Tinted, plus using toner, plus keeping up a very good regimen of letting my skin rest, but also cleaning it. and not wearing makeup every day. So, which, I mean, if you wear makeup every day, more power to you. If you can make that routine work for your skin, great. And also have some type of skincare routine, great. That is fantastic. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on my face. But I have found the best combination that works for me is not every day. I don't need to wear makeup every day. I have to have some type of skincare routine, whether it be lazy skincare or if it's like full on, I'm doing full skincare. So a good combination of a good cleanser, good moisturizer, toner, acne prevention. We catch blemishes as soon as we see them starting or feel them starting. Like I have one that was starting yesterday. It's a little tiny one, but it's like right here. But I used my Persa gel, and immediately I cleaned my skin and put some Persa gel on, and that seems to have calmed it down. I will continue to monitor. Also, not popping. Not messing with it because it will leave a mark. So I messed with this one up here and it left a mark. I was trying very hard not to, but I couldn't resist the urge. So, alright. Skin is sufficiently primed. But having some type of skincare routine is best. You need to have something. Well, like I say, whether or not it's full skincare or some type of lazy skincare, however you want to do it, you need to do it. That's the point. And also, I do drink a fair amount of water. It helps with my diabetes, of course, and my swelling issues, but it also keeps that skin clear. And I learned that from my mammy. So she drank a lot of water, and I was like, how your skin stay so good? She was like, because I drink a lot of water. And I was like, oh, okay. I will pay attention. And I did. All right, so let's work on these eyes to start with. All right, so this is not a new product, but y'all have never seen me use it because I do not use this pencil often. To cut the crease, we're going to use the NK Makeup Auto Eyeliner. This is the shade Persian Pink. I think I've used it maybe once on this channel. Once. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. So I want to cut the crease with this. If it's going to show up. It's probably not going to show up. But what we are going to do is use it as a guide. Even if it doesn't show up, that's fine. I almost kind of don't want it to. Alright, so it's barely there. Y'all can barely see it. It's like right here. On that eye. I kind of don't want it to show up because with this color, it's not going to really match the color. I just need something that says, hey, stop. When you get up here, hey, stop. Okay. All right. So it's barely visible on this eye. Barely. So. Okay. So, returning to my video here. Had to kind of cut a little bit there, but we're back on track. I have applied it to both eyes. I tried to do a little bit extra up here, a little bit extra over here to kind of like make it show up. That pencil is not all that great, but it for what I needed to do is going to serve a purpose, so it's fine. All right, so for the eye, we are not going to do a pinup lash line. I know I haven't done one in a minute because I've been testing mascaras. And when I test mascara, you cannot see the mascara if I do a pinup lash line. It's just, that's what happens because I don't wear lashes. So I just use my own lashes. And so we're not going to do a pinup lash line because I'm going to be testing new mascara. So, all right. For the eyes, however, we do have a new product alert. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour eye stick. And this one is the shade 50 I Am Unique. This is a pink. This is why I chose to wear pink. So we're going to use this, and then we're going to do a topper, a pink shimmer topper on top of it. Because this is not a top. This is not like a, this isn't a shimmer. This is a, like a matte. So, and it's fine. I'm fine with that. I like these a lot. I have probably about 20 of these. I have almost the entire line of these. So, these are okay. As you can see, it's like a, it's a matte, like hot pink. So yeah, we're gonna put a topper on top of these. But these are great. I do like them. They work very well. And they do what I want them to do. And they're not expensive either. I know this twist, so hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, because I did not want to twist up. Okay. These are not necessarily retractable, but you can sharpen them. So, they're very good. Creamy. This goes on very creamy. Like I say, I have a bunch of these in several other colors. I have purple, green, black, blue, some gold, and I'm trying to think if I got a beige, and I think I've got a burgundy. I may have a burgundy. I don't know. I have to look to see in my kit and see exactly of this what I have. But I do like how they apply. They apply nicely. And so these work well for me. Maybelline, I tend to like Maybelline's stuff. And y'all know here, Budget Beauty, it is a drugstore budget option. Maybelline is very good. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe she's born with it. I'm an 80s kid, and I remember when Maybelline was a whole thing in the 80s, and you would see the commercials on TV. Maybelline, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Revlon. Yeah, I didn't buy makeup in the 80s, so because I wasn't old enough to wear it. But yeah, I like it. I like how that turned out. But yes, we are going to put a topper on top of that. Because like I say, it's a matte. It's not a shimmer. So let's use, I don't think I have anything new that has a pink in it. But let's see. Maybe I do. Okay, so this is not new. I've already bought this well in advance. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon 5-pan Eye and Face palette. This is in the shade Petalette. I've used the pink in this before, and you guys have seen me use it. So before I do that, I need to grab a tool in order to apply my shimmer. Okay. All right. So grab the tool. So we are going to use the shimmer pink in this. There's a shimmer pink here. this one. So let's go ahead and apply. Wow. Okay, that's kind of overtaking it, but it's fine. You can blend it out. I like the matte with that color ink. And I do like how this is playing underneath this pink. That is actually fantastic. That is a really, really nice, pretty pink. It's a melding of the two pinks. At first it looked like it was overtaking it, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like how that turned out. Okay. And then same thing over here. Yeah, I like how that turned out on that eye. That's actually really pretty. Because that matte pink is showing up underneath the shimmer. The shimmer looks like it would overtake it, but shimmer actually does not. And so you get a nice combination of the two. That's a really pretty shimmer. So you guys can see it. It's a really pretty shimmer going across. It's also almost an iridescent pink shimmer going across like that. Okay. Very pleased. That's pretty. I really like how that turned out. Okay, so I know that that's a good combination for eyeshadow. Okay. All right, Wet n Wild and Maybelline, look at y'all working together. All right, so for our lash primer, because now we're finished with this up here, we're ready for lashes. This is we're gonna use because I want to see how this is gonna work with my good primer, my good lash primer. This is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume with Super Fruits. Because we have a new product coming up. So we're going to go ahead and apply this. I did comb my lashes earlier before I got on camera, so that they would be primed and ready to go. All right. Okay. So that's one eye applied. Now we jump to the other eye. I'm very excited about this mascara test. I've heard nothing but great things about House Labs. And I love Lady Gaga. I'm a long time little monster. So, very excited to try. Finally try. I've been looking at foundation because I was like, I'm going to try it. And I looked at the price tag. I went in Sephora because she is not in Ulta. She's not a prestige brand in Ulta. And I said, well, let me go while I'm in Sephora one of them times. I was like, let me go over here and look to see how much Gaga stuff is. That foundation was like $50. It's $45. And I'm like, not for some face foundation. No, we're not doing that. So, yeah. Not doing that. Okay, so we are ready now. New product alert. This is the Haas Labs B-Structural Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. This is in the shade Black Onyx. So let's see what Miss Gaga got, because I am excited. I'm very excited. I have never tried her brand. Like I said, I've heard great things about everything in the brand. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to bite the bullet. This was expensive. It was a splurge. So, all right, here goes. Ooh, that glides like butter. Kind of got mascara on the side of my eye. It's a little weird. This glides like butter. Let me look at my trifold mirror. So I'm looking down at the trifold, but I need the magnification to do this right. Okay, Gaga, this is nice. This is nice. Now, it's supposed to be lengthening and volume. I'm getting more of the volume part of things here. I mean, I'm getting the lengthening part, but I feel like this is more of volume. I mean, I got decent length. I will say that, but I feel like this is more geared toward volume, based, of course, on this brush, because as y'all can see, this brush, that's more of a volume brush. So yeah, I feel like this is more volume than anything else. But I got a lot of volume. I will give it that. All right. That's one eye. Let's work on the next eye. Okay. So I feel like this will go great for when I want volume. And I can add something else for the lengthening. Pretty sure this was $29 in the last beauty haul. Seem to recall that price. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that. Not bad at all. Now, I don't know if I spent $29 on this, but it's not bad at all. I actually really like that. That's not, I mean, it gave me a lot of volume. So, I expect that from a volume mascara. That's pretty good. Now, since I kind of want to do a little bit of lengthening, let's see if I can. I know what I can do to make it be lengthened out. I'm going to use this Dior real quick. Gotta justify the Dior show price. Gotta justify that price. I very seldom use this Dior, just because I like to use it for like special occasions or whatever. That gave it a little bit more dimension. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Okay. Then, now for the lengthening part. I do love this Live Tinted. And it will make them stand up. That's an extreme length. Once I added that. Okay. Nice. Those are very, yeah. Yeah. I like that. Okay, Gaga. You came through. I like that. It definitely is a volume mascara. So, very quick lesson, because we like to teach around these parts. A brush like this it's going for volume. Now, the bristles will kind of give you the length, kind of, and separate a little bit. But a brush like this is the Live Tinted. As you can see, I'm trying to get them both close up on camera. This is more, look at how short these are. This is more for length. So, that's why it's fine to use two different ones. And a lot of them that are going to tell you they're going to do both, they're not really doing both. I mean, this kind of did both, but really I got my results when I added the Dior show. Because the Dior, let's see if I can pull the Dior back up. The Dior is more of a lengthening one. As you can see. That looks a lot like the Live Tinted brush. So, yeah, that's way more built for lengthening. And it does. The L'Oreal Extensionist tubing that I have, it may not be tubing. That one also is geared toward doing lengthening. It's supposed to make your lashes stand out and stand up. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So, and then I have a thing. I have a little spoolie that I keep down here to brush my lashes. I use it to prep my lashes, and I use it to comb through once I put on mascara. Essence Lash Princess does the same thing here for me. So, that I just did with 3 of those. The Essence Lash Princess, which is like $5, does on sale. Does this for me, and the Sephora collection, Size Up, does this for me also. So, just so y'all know, I love Lady Gaga. Fantastic. But I can also do that for $5. But I support Gaga, so that is why it's a splurge item and not something I would routinely buy. All right, now that our eyes are done for right now, we will turn our attention to the face. So, semi-new product alert. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever 16-hour wear natural finish foundation. Okay, this is, and the reason why this is a semi-new product is because this is a different shade. This is the shade 31P, as in pink undertone. So we're gonna try this. I have already actually spot tried it, and it is a perfect match on my skin. But I want to use this in the buying and trying so that you guys see. Because I bought the other one, which was like 30, I can't remember which one, 32Y. 32 was fine, but the Y, which stands for yellow undertone, not the right undertone. It reads as very yellow on my brown, red undertoned skin. So, what I'm doing, I'm taking my Real Techniques palette, and I'm going to put some of this on here. So, what I did was I went back to Sephora and bought the correct shade. I shade matched, I paid attention, I learned what I needed. And also, new product alert. I've tested this. Also, this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Multi-Use Concealer. This is semi-new product because this is also the correct shade in this. This is the shade 20P. Again, pink undertone. So, but this is in the shade 20. I had originally bought 25, I think it was. And that was not the right shade. Might be 22. Let me see. Yeah, I bought 25Y. This is too dark. This is the right. If I'm lightening under my eyes, if I'm brightening this area under my eyes, it's the right shade. So, all right, let's apply. We're going to apply our foundation because our skin has been prepped and ready with primer. As you can see, much better match. This is the correct shade. It's a much better match for me. So, see over here, perfect match. That's a perfect match. And when I buff it out, it's going to be a much better, much cleaner match for me than, say, that 32Y that I bought. Because your girl did not get the right color. The yellow undertone is what messed me up. And I realized I need their pink undertone. Now, I have kept the incorrect shades. And I will probably use them and mix them with something else to make a suitable shade. Just because I don't want to throw away makeup. It costs too much for that. So, listen, you live and you learn. You make mistakes and you figure out how to make it work. And I can make it work. So, I do like the Sephora foundation. It's a good foundation, good house brand. The Sephora house brand is fantastic. I have bought quite a few things out of that line by itself, like the Sephora primer, face primer, the foundation, the concealer, the lipsticks. Oh, the liquid lipsticks, the matte liquid lipsticks are great. That red is absolutely fantastic. Their size up mascara, great. All right, let's apply this is our concealer. We'll go ahead and put that on, and then we're going to buff everything out because I don't want this to dry on my face the way it is. So I need to hurry up. Now, it looks like this is not going to be the right color. It is. I promise. It's going to be the right color. All right. So, let's buff her out. This is the Essence foundation brush. Try to get these areas that I applied first. Okay. All right. And I love how this buffs out. This is a really nice buff. And it does blend seamlessly. It blends very, very well. Trying to get around my mini mustache. I'm starting to grow hair around my mouth, so I'm just a hairy woman in general, but I have hairs right there around my mouth. It'll be alright. I don't really care. Not really. I've always been exceptionally hairy. I have pretty much a unibrow growing. I don't fool with my brows, and I don't care about my brows too much. I mean, it's fine that they're super thick, and that's fine. I mean, they've always been like that. And y'all see, I be complaining about my sideburns growing down here, and I have to shave them. So, yeah, I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. And if I start growing a mustache, it's because, well, it's time. My estrogen will be slowing down. So I'm cool with that. It's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to age. All right. So now we're going to do the concealer. This is the Morphe M132 Angled Concealer Brush. It's a very fantastic concealer brush. To get up underneath my eye. And like I say, this brightens under the eye, so this is great for me. Do a little bit of contouring with the eye with this. I'm gonna kind of come down here to a little bit, cover that whatchamacallit spot. So I'm gonna cover that up with blush anyway, so okay. As you can see, it brightened considerably under my eye. And that's what we want. I really, really like that concealer. That was a good buy. I tried that concealer when I bought it because I wanted to see what it was going to do. And then it comes out here. Comes out to there to brighten under the eye. I look a little weird with my under eye brightened like that. I'm so used to seeing it with a matching shade that the brightening part of things is like, but that looks odd. But it's fine. It actually, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't really. It's a little bit jarring at first, but when you actually do what you're supposed to be doing with brightening, and you're used to that darker look up underneath there, but it's fine. Okay, see if I can't buff that out just a little bit better. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Maybe buff under here a little bit better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm pleased. That looks great. That looks really good. And I like how it brightened up underneath my eyes. That looks good. So I'm pleased with that. All right. Yay! Next, this is not a new product, but we're going to pretend it is not a new product, but it's semi-new. This is the Tier Mood Glider Lip and Blush Stick in the shade Fuchsia Flash 06. Fuchsia Flash. I have only used this a couple of times, maybe once or twice. So, yeah, I haven't used it that often. Looking to see some real techniques, but full coverage eye brush. Okay, well, I really kind of need to get this out of here. So when I put this on, I put the cap back on. It got a little bit down in the thing. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of stipple this on with this brush. I'm just applying it a little bit. You know, see that shade a little bit. And then I'm going to buff it out with my actual brush. I just didn't want to like stick my finger down in there and do that because it's kind of hard to apply it. And note that I'm stippling. I am not swiping because that will move things around. And I don't necessarily want to do that. This is a cream blush. And I like it. It is expensive though. So this was a splurge. Tier is going to be a splurge. And I love Tier. Y'all know that. So we splurge for Tier in this house because I get excellent results with Tier. Tier was my first foray into Korean beauty. And Tier got my money. I tell you what. Tier gonna get that money from me because I love Tier. I absolutely adore Tier. I had heard good things about it, and then I went out and bought it for myself, and it was like, okay, that was a smart thing to do. Whew, you did great because Tier is fantastic. No, I don't get anything for being a Tier enthusiast either. All right, this is now the correct brush to like do what I want to do with this. But I love Tier. I really do. And as y'all can see, that it's turned out to be a very, very nice. It is a subtle. It's much like the Fui pudding pot and somebody else's cream blush. That is very the Live Tinted cream blush. This is very subtle. It's very buildable, as you can see. I built it up just by stippling that on and then doing what I'm doing. It is see, it's very buildable, but it's very subtle. Now I could build this up and make it be a lot, but I choose not to do that. So that's why I just went on ahead and did that little bit and then did that. But that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. All right. So now this is not. We're gonna set the face. This is not a new product. We've used it on camera at least once, but it's something I don't use a whole lot. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade. It says it on here. I know it does. And I saw it on here, and now I don't see it. Because it's acting like it's not on here, and I know it is. Oh, there it is. Translucent Medium Deep. It's down at the bottom in some really tiny print right here where my thumb is. It ain't up here where you would think that the thing would be. It's way down there. And I knew it was on the back of this, but I'm like... So, I was like, man, don't do me like that, L'Oreal. All right. Okay. So now, let us see if we can't get us some good powdering going. Get my little powder puff. This one I'm pretty sure I need to prime in my hand, because it'd be a lot. Now, I said translucent, but medium deep. You see I primed it in my hand, so it's pretty. It is definitely holding that color, but it is also mattifying my face. So, okay. All right, L'Oreal. I do like this powder. I've used the one time I used it before, I liked it. So, I'm okay with this. I'm definitely okay with this. See if we, because I may not need to go back into the jar to do this. Okay. I like how that turned out. That was nice. Okay. That turned out very nicely. Let's do that. I keep messing with my eyebrows. Maybe we need to invest in learning how to do brows so we can stop messing with it and messing them up. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, L'Oreal, see you. That's a nice little mattified face. I like that. Okay, L'Oreal. But yeah, I bought this. I don't even remember when I bought it. But I bought it on sale because I did not buy it at full price, I don't think. And I like this. I like how this powdered down. This is pretty good. I like that. All right. Let's talk about powder blush. All right. So we fixing to get yummy Luminous with the Rare Beauty, new product alert, Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Luminous Blush. This is the shade Cheer. So, I really, really, really like Rare Beauty, and I really, really, really like Rare Beauty's Luminous Blush. I like their matte blush also, but I really like this Luminous Blush. It is very, very, very pretty. And I like the little sheen that it gives with the luminous part. So as you can see, it's there. I just did a very tiny amount, and I don't want to do too much. I just want to kind of build on the cheeks, make it look a little shiny, and that's about it. And because I already have that, that liquid blush still on, the cream blush. Yeah, that's pretty. I can see it. It's not as much over here, but as you can see, it's very buildable. Goes on fantastically. I mean, you could make this look crazy amount if you wanted to. But it looks fine. Let's see if we can't fix that a little bit. Let's do that number. I can do this now. And it does help. It does not really move things. Not really, so. Because we've kind of set it with powder already. Okay. So, that is Cheer, as y'all can see. Let me show you the color. Cheer. You see that sheen on top of there. Very Milani Baked blush vibes. And I said that when I used the Milani Baked blush, it was that I got Rare Beauty vibes from it. Difference is price. All right. So, all right. Now, let's talk about these lips. And actually, before we do that, we're going to do the under eye. I do like to do my under eye before I do my lips. This is not a new product. This is the Essence 24 Ever 24 Ever ink liner. And it is a very nice black liquid liner. I get great results from this. The Wet n Wild breakup proof one is very good too. I actually like those over the ColourPop ones, and I like the ColourPop one. As you can see, my eyes are done. So eyes are done. Quite striking. All right, so now let's turn our attention to the lips. We do have 2 new products for the lips. The liner is not a new product. This is the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner. This is in the shade Pink Blush. So we're going to match our lips to our eyes here. I'm just lining my lips real fast. And then okay. So let us apply the lipstick. So, new product alert. This is a new product. This is the NYX Fat Matte Smooth Color Lipstick in the shade 11 Pink Puff. So what happens here is, take the cap off. At the end, it looks like a pin, but you click it and it will push up your makeup. Is not a twist. This pushes it up. So, and that gives me lipstick. So we're going to apply this, and then we're going to apply a topper, which is also a new color and a new product alert. So let's go. Like how that did. That actually, that's kind of fire. That combination is a little fire. Hold on. Hold on. Now, I've discovered with these, you have to kind of turn the corner on them a little bit. And turn it on the soft edge to get the side, like the side part of the edge. Just to get in those tight spaces. Okay. Now, as I've discovered, this does not necessarily set. So, it's transfer resistant. It is not transfer proof. Okay. So I learned that the color is beautiful. It's matte and very beautiful. Smooth. It is exactly what it says, smooth. Very comfortable on my lips. So what I like about this is it really reminds me of the lipstick lingerie, the XXL lipstick lingerie line. Because I have a pink in that line that is very much like this too. And it's a matte. So, okay. Now, new product alert. This is going to be our topper. This is the Wet n Wild Megalast Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. So, this is why I wanted to use this as a topper, because it's high shine. It's not a matte. The red catsuit that I have, that I also bought, is supposed to be a liquid lipstick. So, and it's supposed to be matte. So I'm excited about that one. But I wanted to try this pink one too. So, all right, here goes. Oh yeah, that's definitely high shine. Okay. That is definitely giving Barbie vinyl pink. Okay. I didn't put a lot on because while I want it to be, I want to see what that shine looks like. I don't need it to be like a lot of it. Yeah, that's really pretty. But it does look like Barbie light, Barbie vinyl, high shine Barbie pink. That's really, really nice. I like that. The cheeks match the eyes, which match the lips. Okay. So that completes the look. Very pleased with how the look came together. I really like this haul that I did, and I got a lot of things that, like, I would wear this when I wear pink. I have a lot of pink outfits. You can see I have this pink, like this is a pink shirt and a pink undershirt. I have quite a few of those. Couple of pink dresses, pink like skirts and things. Yeah. So yeah, I wear a lot of pink, so very pleased with this. This is very nice. And that NYX by itself is nice. So yeah. So I think I might treat this. I don't know if this is gonna be, I have to look to see if this is, this by the way, the Megalast Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick, this pink, the shade is Flirt Alert. So that's why it's this pink. But I like this. I really do. I think that's a nice pink. So I'm pretty sure my lips are not going to dry because I have that other NYX up underneath. But that's fine. It's fine. I'll just treat this as like a gloss. So, and I know to expect that it's transfer resistant, but it's gonna get on things. So there's that. I mean, I knew that when I bought it. So I'm not dismayed to learn that later. The price is not going to be an issue here. All right, so what I am doing is I'm reaching into the kit to get setting spray. Now, since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to use my L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I am going to just use my, this is the She Glam Matte Fresh Setting Spray. And we're going to set our face and use Mr. Sweetful, and then that's it. All right, so let me set my face here. And put it back in the kit. Gotta grab Mr. Sweetful. And now I'm gonna dry my face, and then we're done. All right, so this has been a very fruitful buying and trying. I'm very pleased with the foundation, very pleased with the concealer, very pleased with the lips, very pleased with the eyes. The eyes turned out really well. This color pink is actually super gorgeous. I like how that eyeshadow turned out at the end because it looks very iridescent and not super loud on my eyes. The House Labs mascara, I'm very pleased with that. I think that's going to be a good volumizing mascara, not necessarily lengthening, but volumizing, yes. So that's a good option for so I don't have to use up my Rare Beauty and my my Dior too much. I am pleased with how the overall look came together. I love this Luminous blush from Rare Beauty. This is very good. This look was about I'd say, let's see, that House Labs was $29, foundation was $24, concealer was like $16, maybe $18. So that's probably about $70 a little more than 70, to do this look the way I did it. So, and we could easily swap this out and do some other things. Like, I could maybe throw in that Fenty that I just bought. I got that Fenty on sale though. But yeah, this is a nice look for about $70. So, but you don't have to spend that much. Like I say, this was like probably like $6, $7. It was not that much on Amazon. I had to find it on Amazon because I can't find that in the store. I can't go to like a Walgreens and find it. I maybe could at CVS or something, but yeah, I could do this. I do believe my face is dry. You could do this look for cheap. You don't have to spend this kind of money to do it. That Wet n Wild palette was not that much. It was like maybe $9 at most. No, matter of fact, it was probably $7.99 because it's a five color palette. So this Maybelline stick is like $13, $12, and if you catch this on sale, it can be less than that. So yeah, you could do this look for far cheaper. Take out some of those more splurge items that I added in and make this work for like less than $30. Okay, like easily make that work. So, and it don't gotta look cheap. Like I say, you could substitute the House Labs mascara and get you a budget Essence. Get the Essence Lash Princess, like easily $6, and you get the same effect. You ain't gotta do a whole bunch. You don't have to break the bank to look cute. That cream blush, I can do that with the Makeup Revolution. I got the Maybelline Cloud Top. I was thinking about Makeup Revolution for the powder blush. The Makeup Revolution for the powder blush, you can substitute that. That's not expensive. That was like $8, $9. The Cloudtopia mousse, you can use that instead of the Tear. That Cloudtopia, I got that on sale for like $12. So yes, you could do this look easily for under probably like $30, maybe. And that L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection, you can get this on sale. And I got it on sale. You can get it on sale and not spend a ton of money for that. And do this look for about $35. And it be cute and hold up. The setting spray wasn't expensive either. Because I know that I got that off of Amazon for less than $10. So yes. You could do all of this for probably about $50, $55 at the most. And depending on if you're catching things on sale or not, you could do very well with this. So, let my hair loose. I think this turned out cute. It's very, very cute. And really like the end result. I think it's very pretty. It's very pink. It's very me. I used to not like pink at all. And as an adult, I absolutely adore pink. I'm about like Pinup Palmer, who should literally trademark pink and keeping things pink and spooky. I'm more of now a pink goth. But yeah, I absolutely adore pink as a color now. And it looks okay on me. Pink lips are a little odd to me, but because I'm so used to seeing myself with red lipstick. I wear red almost every day, except when I decide to wear pink, because I do not wear red lipstick with a pink outfit. I'll wear pink lipstick or pink gloss or something like that. But yeah, I very much adore pink these days. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming in and sitting through me doing a full look and figuring out how to make these products work together. This has been fantastic. I absolutely love what we have done here with this look. So Thank you for watching. Come back in and watch our content. We have several series now. We have like 6, and we are developing more. I just got to sit down and do it. So, and then film it. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving comments. A lot of you leave comments and say hello and hey, I found you watching your stuff and I like what I see. I'm like, thanks. I appreciate that. So, thank you. I very much appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Come back and watch me later. Peace.